Hey guys, Shish here from the Australian Grand Prix Corporation. We're here with Assistance Dogs Australia today and Tommy Smith, F3 driver. Tommy, thanks for coming. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Great to be here.
We've got a fun day today. We're just going to chat through some things. Alright, you got some treats here.
Oh, I do.
Alrighty guys. Hey. Hello.
Hello.
Well, we've got the dogs here from Assistance Dogs Australia, running amok, but very, very cute. Tommy, do you have a favourite breed of dog?
Yeah, I do, and probably an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
I like them.
Might get one day then.
Yeah, I reckon one day.
One of these little tackers if you wanna spend some energy on these guys.
Definitely.
Pascal, Peanut, and Pepper, these three dogs from Assistance Dogs Australia.
Oh, they're mint.
Yeah, these guys are very, very loving, which we absolutely love. We'll get into some questions, Tommy.
Yes.
We've got a couple of rapid fire ones, so don't think about it too much. Just first.
No worries.
First answer that comes to your mind: Palmy or Palmer?
Palmer. I think Palmy's definitely a Queensland thing.
And you're a local boy?
Yeah, local boy. Born and raised in Melbourne, so yeah, but definitely Palmer.
Beautiful. Here you're a bit of a music fan, so I want to know top 5, if you can think of them, artists or bands.
Oh, there's so many, and off the top of my head, I like Tiesto, Martin Garrix, Hilltop Hoods, Arctic Monkeys, and an Australian one, probably Crowded House.
Very good. You got a couple Australian ones in there, Hilltop Hoods as well. Now we'll get into a couple motorsport questions. First one I'm going to ask you is, who's your favourite F1 driver, past or present?
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm going to say 2. Probably present is Daniel Ricciardo. I mean, what a personality.
Yeah.
It's great to see him back on the grid this year, and probably past Michael Schumacher. I mean, I think he was a really hard worker, and really
Is this someone you look up to?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Now, we're obviously here in Melbourne. We have one of the best Grand Prix in the world, I would say. How was your experience here in Melbourne earlier this year? Did you like things like Melbourne Walk? What was your experience like?
You know, I've been to a lot of F1 events this year, and honestly, it's the best.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how the fans would react to having F3 drivers on the Melbourne Walk, but I felt like a celebrity. It was awesome.
And what's your inspiration into becoming, where you are today? Who got you into driving and this whole world?
Yeah, well, it was my father, to be honest. He bought me a go-kart, and yeah, it all started from there. I always see drivers that go, I was born to do this, but you sort of need someone to introduce you to this sport because it's super expensive, and it's not like you just pick up the football. And so it was my father. Uh-oh.
Treats. Who wants a treat?
No. Well, shouldn't have left the snacks there.
Not a great one. For a big race, is there an ideal pump-up scenario for you? Do you listen to music? Do you play with dogs like this? What's your sort of ritual before a race?
Funny story about that. I used to listen to music probably a couple of years ago, and I found I was overhyped, to be honest, and it's like I'd go into turn 1 and just too much. So, but my teammates, they always play music. My teammate Raphael, he plays Mexican music. I didn't like it at the start of the year, but it's actually I quite like it now.
And do you have a particular song that gets you in the zone?
Oh, there is. I forget the name of it. It's a different one every week. It's different. He's on the move.
Beautiful. And how old are you, Tommy?
I'm 21.
21. So the last couple of years you've been travelling the world. It's hard to fully immerse into Melbourne lifestyle, I guess.
Definitely, yeah. No, I left when I was, just when I finished year 12, so when I was 18.
If you weren't a professional race car driver, what do you think you'd be? What do you think you'd like to do for a job?
It's a tricky one. So,
dog handler?
Maybe, yes, maybe. In another life.
Got a couple of deeper questions here. No worries. Do you have a regret, or what is your biggest regret through just let's say in your life?
Well, my biggest regret for sure is, you're normally told you should stay in school, but I should have left in year 10.
Oh, there we go.
And I should have gone and done Italian F4 and just been thrown in the deep end.
Yep.
Because, I'm still learning this year, and I feel like in F3 we get one practice and it's sort of where you show your skills. But for example, I went to Hungary the other week and it was my first time there. So it's really tricky at this level to go well when you
straight in the deep end if you haven't.
But if I had been here when I was 16, I would have been competing against the same people, and it's easy to say now,
definitely,
but
hindsight.
Looking back, yeah.
And here's a couple. Have you actually got a road license?
Yes.
When you're here in Melbourne, are you able to drive? Are you on P's?
I got my P's. Yes, I'm on my P's.
So you can't go too fast.
No, gotta be sensible. So.
And can you parallel park? It's always a tough one.
Funny story. Yes, I can. My dad's got this car and it's his prized possession, and so I parallel parked that, but the tyres are really low profile, and I did the front left rim and had to get it changed without him knowing because it's his prized possession, this car.
Well, he knows now.
He knows now, yeah. But.
We're from the Australian Grand Prix Corporation. We obviously do the F1. We also do the Moto GP. So it's coming up very, very soon, end of October in Phillip Island. Are you a Moto GP fan? Do you know anything about the sport?
Definitely, yeah.
Great.
I feel like Moto GP is the best racing out of any series. So. I know Mick Doohan quite well, so I know Jack and the Doohans, so an Australian legend. So I do follow it.
Have you been down to Phillip Island before?
Yeah, I went probably 3 years ago, and it was unreal. I mean, the Moto 3 race, and then the way they build it up is they've got it absolutely right. Nice. So I really enjoyed it.
Peanut, come play with us. Is there anything that you've always wanted to learn? Any skills, anything you see professional athletes do, or it doesn't even have to be sport related? Is there something you want to learn?
I've always wanted to learn how to fly, to be honest.
Oh!
Yeah, I reckon...
He's in the car going as fast as possible, now you want to get in the sky?
Definitely, yeah. I feel like, one day when I have time, it takes a lot of time, and but one day I'll probably get my pilot's license.
How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, I've got a mate from school who... he flies. He's got his pilot's license now, and my uncle flies, and I've just always been interested in it. So.
Awesome. We're more than halfway through 2023. The year is flying. What does 2024 ideally look like to you? Will you be racing? What's the go?
Yes, so the plan is to do FIA Formula 3 again. It was always a 2-year plan, so hopefully it'll be back again in Melbourne, and
We'll see you on top of some podiums next year.
That's right, hopefully better results. So
that's right, that's the way, mate. Very, very good. As your career progresses and you get older, we'll have to do this again and check in a few years.
Definitely.
One fun one though that I haven't asked yet, who is the most famous person that follows you on Instagram?
Well,
do you know?
I probably have to check just in case they've unfollowed, but no.
Who's one? It's okay if they've unfollowed you. They followed you once upon a time.
Right, yeah.
So who's?
It's Mick Schumacher.
Oh, bang!
Bang! But he actually, he only follows like 350 people, and he's got a lot of followers, so he'd be the most famous.
How many followers does he have? I don't want to get too superficial into this world, but tell me.
I think it's well over 2 million.
Oh!
So
have you screenshot that when he followed you?
Yeah, well, I actually met him as well, so that's why I think I did a day at the start of the year, and he was in another car testing as well, and a super nice guy, really humble, and it was really good.
Good stuff, mate.
Perfect, thank you. That was
very,
really
very good. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
We've had a great morning here in Melbourne. I'm here with Tommy Smith, F3 driver. Lots of great stuff on the horizon for him. We're also here with the Assistance Dogs Australia, cute little puppies, ADA. Please donate if you can to them, www.assistancedogs.org.au. We need to make sure that we get these guys out into the world, out into Australians with disabilities to make sure that they get the service that they need. Please donate if you can, and they're always looking for volunteers. So if you want to help look after some of these cute little guys, head to the website.